Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. Chris, I'm glad that it was good timing for you today because I'm extremely late for today's stream. Uh, this is good. I say it every week, but this is going to be the week. I have some cool videos planned. I had some family stuff I had to take care of yesterday, so I apologize for that. The Harley Quinn video is going to go up, in 24 hours. Movie Math, of course, today. And then also, I'm putting together my top 10 movies for the year so far, which I have to say, hey Joe, thanks for joining. I have to say, it was surprisingly hard to do, even though it's not been a big year with movies. So, but I'm having a hard time getting it down to just 10. Anna Say just woke up. Fantastic. Ross is listening, walking home from work. Oh, I hope you had a good time at work, wherever you were doing. All right, so what we're going to do today, as you know, this is the viewer call-in show. Anyone who's a member may participate. And we're going to do about, I'd say we'll do 5 calls today. And then I'm going to get on Movie Math because I'd like to get it up a little bit earlier than I've been getting it up. Jeremiah says, I've been up all night. That's awesome. What I watched yesterday, I watched The Man Who Knew Too Much. I might go on a Alfred Hitchcock watching spree. Lloyd also just woke up having a nice cup of tea. I've got iced tea. Here it is. Delicious. So delicious. Well, you can't really see it because of the writing. I'll give you a better shot. Very good. Let me see it. Oh, there's a delay. So yep, there you get to see it. It's so good. I love iced tea. Scott recommended I get a pitcher so I can make my own iced tea. It's been pretty fantastic. All right, so anyone who's a member may put their Skype handle in, and we're going to call 5 people. It's going to be great. I'm not streaming these films for free, unfortunately. I'm freaking paying for them, which is how much I want to watch them. Pure Leaf iced tea is pretty darn good, Lincoln. Let's try Jeremiah Rivera. Where did that go? There it is. All right. Let's see if it works. Got to try. Where's my Skype? There it is. Okay, I'm going to try waving at you. I hope this works. I hope I'm not waving at some random person. All right, Jeremiah, tell me if I... It looks like I waved at a random person. Jeremiah, was that you? Let me try the other Jeremiah Rivera. Oh wait, that was you. Oh no, I waved at the wrong person. Hold on. Seconds. Let's see if this is right. Make sure this is the right person. I have 2 Jeremiah Riveras I'm talking to now, which is very embarrassing. Jeremiah, you have to answer me and make sure that I don't want to call a random person. give this a few minutes to work. We'll give this about a minute to work itself out. Jeremiah, you wrote hello. You got to write me back and confirm that this is you. Oh, it is. Good. All right. So let me go to the other person. Sorry, wrong person. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Jeremiah, where's your picture? Yay! Hi!
Hi, how are you?
Good, it's nice to meet you. All right, let me get rid of me because people just want to see you. All right. So there's Jeremiah. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you too.
Where are we talking to you from?
New Jersey.
Oh, wow, that's great. You're right near me.
Yeah, I actually work in the city.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you mind my asking what you do?
I'm a waiter.
Oh, cool. What restaurant? So we can all go harass you. You don't have to say if you don't want to.
Fine. It's Wagamama. Have you heard of Wagamama?
I have. I've been there.
Which one?
6th Avenue.
Is that Murray Hill or?
No. I know the Murray Hill one though, but that's the 6th Avenue one is they just recently opened it and then they had to close it obviously because
That's the one I work at.
You do?
Yeah.
6th Avenue and 55th, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I was only there once right after they just opened.
Yeah, I opened that place. Like I was trained to open it up, and then COVID happened.
Oh no! So what's going on? It's so funny. It's been so long, but about a month ago, I was actually telling someone, I was like, I gotta go with you to Wagamama. We gotta go there. It was so delicious. I only ate there once, and then they had to close.
What'd you get?
I got the bao buns, the eggplant ones.
Yeah. I never actually tried those.
They were phenomenal.
I'm more of like a protein person.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I prefer like chicken stuff or like beef as opposed to like the vegetable.
Yeah, I liked the appetizers more than the entrees. I like being able to sample a lot of little stuff.
Yeah, I like the chicken ramen, not the chicken ramen, what is it called? The chicken donburi.
Oh, I'll have to get that next time.
Yeah, it's really good. Hopefully, actually, I don't know if I'm going back there, but...
What are they doing? Have they been closed this whole time?
Well, they've been emailing, like, me as, like, a newsletter type situation.
Mm-hmm.
They're opening up their Murray Hill location in, like, maybe, like, in a week.
Oh, great.
And, they're supposed to open up their Midtown location August 1st.
Oh, wow. So is it for takeout only, or what are they going to do?
No, outdoor dining.
Oh, they have a lot of outdoor space there.
Yeah, but I don't know,
What do you think you're going to do?
I mean, with these spikes, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just taking it like day by day.
Yeah, you have time to think about it, because August 1st is pretty far away.
I mean, I'd be surprised if things open up by August 1st, considering all the spikes that are happening.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, I want movies to come back on one hand, but on the other hand, I feel there is a chance movies won't come back this year.
I feel like genuinely bad for Mulan. Like, it was supposed to be the Asian lead, and it kind of got robbed, I feel.
Yeah, I think it's like it's going to be so late at this point. People might be like, I'll just wait for it to be on streaming.
Yeah. And Black Widow too. Like how long has she been waiting for her movie, and this happens?
I know. This MCU pause turned into like a really long pause.
Yeah. I actually just watched all the Jurassic Park movies in the past couple of days.
Oh, that's great. Which is your favorite?
The first one is iconic, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I was thinking of actually rewatching that the other day because I love the Tyrannosaurus Rex scene so much.
Yeah. It's one of those movies that for me, I watch a lot of movies, obviously, we're part of this community.
Yeah.
But it's one of those movies that kind of like slipped past me growing up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, I've had stuff like that. With me, it's TV shows. Like, I never watched The Sopranos. I'm like, I don't get The Sopranos love,
Yeah, but when I watch it, I'm like, this reminds me of so many movies.
Yes. It's really good.
But it came out first, so...
What do you think of the Jurassic World movies?
The first one, it was okay. I felt like it was... I actually wrote a review from my... have you heard of Letterboxd?
Yes.
Yeah, I wrote a review on there. I thought it was too bright. And like...
Oh, that's interesting.
That was just one issue I had with it, but that was one. I noticed that because I kind of feel like the first one it had like a gritty type of feel to it, like in terms of the coloring and
Yes,
stuff.
it did.
Dark. And in retrospect, it's probably because the special effects weren't.
They're like, put a grain on there. Put a grain
But
on
at the same
there.
time, I kind of feel like it kind of worked for the type of movie.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree.
And then when I watched the Jurassic World, Jurassic World, it kind of, that wasn't there. It didn't feel like a Jurassic Park movie, and there was too much product placement.
There really was.
It was like, there was times where it felt like a Mercedes commercial.
Yeah, they would drive right up and stop, and they'd be like, "Ooh, look at this."
I mean, I'm pretty sure Mercedes did make a commercial out of that. I don't know.
Oh, yes, I think they were definitely a sponsor. But it was hilarious. It was so obvious.
I actually liked Fallen Kingdom more than I thought I would.
I really like Fallen Kingdom. I gave that a good review. A lot of people liked to trash on it when it came out, but I thought it was a good movie.
I felt like it was fascinating to see, like, finally just not to be, like, in Jurassic Park the entire time.
Yes, and I thought the auction stuff was really cool.
Yeah, I found that really interesting. And I kind of also, when they first said, oh, we're going to take all the dinosaurs off the island, I was like, it's a bad idea. But then when Bryce Dallas Howard was like, there's kids who they've only known dinosaurs to be alive their entire life.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
And when you think about that, I was born in the year that movie came out, Jurassic Park.
That's so cool.
So I would have never not known dinosaurs to be alive.
Yeah, I think that's true. I'm very curious about Dominion because they're supposed to be like out in the world.
Yeah.
I'm interested to explore the idea that humans would be at the top of the food chain.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'm happy Laura Dern is coming back.
Yes, I hope they can get Sam Neill, and I would like Jeff Goldblum to have more of a role.
I was really upset because I just watched Jurassic Park 3 the other day for the first time, and I was really upset that they broke up.
Yes, I have to tell you, Jurassic Park 3 is not a great movie, but I actually kind of liked it.
It's funny. I actually, when I saw Jurassic Park 2, I wrote in my review that I felt like that little girl in the beginning should have went missing, and it should have been kind of more of like a rescue mission.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Jurassic Park 3.
Yes. Jurassic Park, and I thought Tia Leone did a nice job. It was a good movie. I thought it was not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was honestly the worst of the franchise, to be honest.
Oh, I think 2 is the worst. Okay, here's my ranking, and then you do yours, okay? I like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic Park 3, and then Jurassic Park 2 is last. So what's your order?
I would say Jurassic Park. I mixed them up, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Jurassic Park is number 1 for me.
Yes.
And then Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom, I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I'd rather watch Jurassic World, the first one.
Okay, got it. That's what I put next to, though. I agree with you.
And then Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, so we switch our last 2.
Yeah, and then Jurassic Park 3.
We're pretty close. I like it. We're pretty close, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
So how's quarantine for you? What's life like in New Jersey? Are you able to go out anywhere?
I mean, I feel like it's pretty similar to New York. We're kind of following your lead.
Well, I have to say, the tri-state area, I think we've done a pretty darn good job. I pat us on the back.
We have, I think. But at the same time, I feel like I know a lot of people. Like, you're familiar with Jersey City, obviously.
Yeah.
I went there to visit a friend the other day, and downtown Jersey City, like by Grove Street, was like so crowded, like ridiculously crowded.
That's nuts.
And that really concerned me.
Did you have a mask on?
No, because I was only going to pick something up real quick, and I was
Oh
going
no, yeah. You know, I think like a good rule of thumb is if you have to go outside, expect things not to go at all like you planned. Like even when I've had to go downstairs to get my mail, without fail, something always happens, and I'm like, damn it.
I always wear a mask when I go to like the supermarket, though.
Yes.
But yeah, and the only thing I've really done is go on a hike.
That's good. While you're outside, you can definitely stay away from everyone, so that's good.
But no, there were a lot of people there.
These people are crazy. So what franchise are you gonna watch next? What's your next? Have you watched all the Jurassic movies? What are you gonna do next?
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't get mad. I've never seen. I only saw the first Star Wars movie, so that's on the list.
Which one?
The first one.
I didn't hear what movie.
Star Wars.
Oh wow!
And
That's great.
I've never seen any of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, those will put you to sleep, but they're fun.
I mean, I like long movies, but it seems like such a commitment.
It is a commitment, Lord of the Rings. All right, everybody, you guys should vote. What should he watch first? You don't have to listen to this, but we'll get your advice, everyone's advice. Star Wars or Lord of the Rings? What should he work his way through first? It's both a lot of content.
I just actually watched the Harley Quinn season 2.
Wasn't it good?
Yeah, I really like it. I feel like it's so unfortunate that we're getting this in the animated version and like the live action is just not up to par.
Right?
It's just really unfortunate. And I agree with you completely with the idea that like Margot Robbie should have never been given the leadership to take over.
No, she should just act. She should stay as the actor, but I think she shouldn't be producing those movies.
No.
Oh, look at this. Lord of the Rings is winning.
Yeah. I think I'll check it out. Now I feel like pressure to check it out. I mean, I have them all on my computer already. But
Cameron says the Lord of the Rings movies are better, but they are slow.
Yeah. I don't mind slow. Like, I feel like if you're a cinephile, you should be willing to like go through like a slow burner. Like, if you expect everything to be a fast movie, then
well, Saturday is my day it's my day off. Saturday is my day off, and it's the day I like to usually watch. I had stuff for family I had to do yesterday, so I couldn't watch a 3-hour movie. But on Saturdays, I like to watch 3-hour movies.
I downloaded the whole extended versions, something like 4
Oh
hours.
my God, I haven't even done that. That's crazy. Well, you know what? It's fun. They're fun movies, and you know what? It's worth doing because that TV show is coming up. So you want to be ready to watch the show.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I wonder if we can do like Game of Thrones.
Oh, you've watched Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, I actually just watched. It's funny, but the Game of Thrones with me. I watched it like all right before the final season came out.
Oh wow!
Like I just binged
It's
it all.
fresh. It's fresh in your mind.
Yeah, and then I was just like, I can't believe I spent a month of my life watching this. You spent like 10 years watching this for this to happen.
Yeah, that was a pretty bad last season.
And I do think Daenerys Targaryen is one of the best female characters in all of television.
Yeah, and then they flushed her down the toilet. I was pretty
For
upset.
season 8.
I was pretty upset about it.
I
All right.
really enjoyed her
So,
character.
Jeremiah, I'm going to get to the next call. Is there anything that you want to say before we sign off?
No, I mean, I'm really happy meeting you. I've been following you for a long time.
Oh, that's awesome. You were so much fun to talk to. I love the movie conversation. Let me say bye to you. All right. Stay safe, and let me know if you go back to Wagamama.
I will. I'll send you a DM.
Okay, cool. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right. That was great. I liked talking the movie stuff. That was fun. Other Jeremiah has not written me back, thank goodness. All right, Utaka. Where's your... Utaka, where are you? I want to pick Utaka, but he hasn't put his DM in. I mean, he hasn't put his Skype thing in it. Oh, there it is. All right, let's try it. There we go. Utaka, do you have a picture of a man with a beard as your avatar, or is that someone else? I'm trying to make sure. There's two. There's two of them. Hey, PXCam. Ah, Leah beat me to it. That's you with the beard? Okay, great. Let me say hi. Yay! Okay. Try not to Skype people at work. It worked! Yay! You do have a huge beard. I love it. Oh, look at, is that a real dog behind you?
That is.
Oh my God, everyone has to see this. All right, look everybody. I thought that was like maybe a stuffed animal.
No,
Your dog looks pooped.
she is.
Oh, she's so cute. She looks very tired. Is she up all night or something? Is she tired of being in quarantine?
She's been out running a lot.
Oh, she's so cute. That's adorable. She seems very well behaved. She just wants to hang out with you and watch you.
It was actually a struggle to try to get her up there, so.
Oh, that's adorable. Do you have one dog? Do you have how many dogs?
I have 3 dogs, so...
3 dogs? What are the other 2?
I have a black lab and then a terrier.
That's adorable. Do they all get along?
Yes. She, of course, is the brattiest, but...
How does the terrier get along with 2 large dogs like that?
Oh, he's old, so he doesn't mind. He'll do whatever.
That's awesome. He's like Jacques in Lady and the Tramp.
Yes.
So how is it being in quarantine? Are you in quarantine, by the way? Are you allowed to go out? What's going on with you?
So Missouri hasn't been too terrible. I mean, if you remember Lake of the Ozarks.
Yes.
But, for the most part, yes, it's been somewhat open, and now it's fully open. So if I do go out, it's with a mask. But I've been definitely staying in more because I'm considered high risk. So,
Oh, okay. Be careful, please.
Going out and seeing people without masks. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't understand why people just won't wear a mask. It's really annoying to me because it's such a little thing to do.
Yeah.
The best metaphor I saw was someone said it's not like a seatbelt. It's more like driving around at night without your headlights on.
Yep.
It's like, just wear it. Come on. You know, like, and also you could even wear like a pretty flimsy one and it's still as effective.
Yeah, if I can take this entire beard and put it in a mask, I think other people just...
That's right. What kind of a mask do you wear? Do you like a pretty extensive mask, or just like one of the like just one that goes over?
It depends. If I'm just running out quickly, I do have like just one like a disposable one. But then if it's something like I'm going to the grocery store, I think it's going to be full on.
When you go to the grocery store, how many people have masks on? Would you say?
No one. It's a red state. They're all against it. So.
Isn't that weird? I just don't understand why they would be against it.
I don't either. It's silly. It's just it's to protect you, protect others. But hey, as long as I'm wearing a mask, I feel good about and better about my chances.
Yeah. How are you able to get everything you need at the supermarket?
Oh, that's the one thing, actually. It's not. Again, we haven't had, I would say, any issues with any of distribution or being able to get groceries or anything like that. It's been. I take that back. They did run out of Japanese rice once. I was a little bit.
You're like, no. How am I supposed to quarantine without Japanese rice? What did we do with Japanese rice? What were you making?
I will just eat it with anything. So if I have roast, this is a good one, Chilean rice. People are like, what?
Oh, no, Chilean rice is good.
Is so delicious. I grew up on that.
So are you quarantining with just your dogs? Do you have anyone else in there with you?
Yeah, just my pups.
That's awesome. That's adorable. Are you able to take them for walks easily?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the neighborhood's pretty good, so... And she likes to be social, and they just also opened. She goes to daycare every now and then because, thankfully, I've been able to work from home.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that.
She's got to get some energy, whereas the other 2 are much older, so they can sleep all day. But she needs to get some interaction and all that. But
well, it looks like she got it today because she is pooped.
She did.
So, what is your quarantine best meal that you've made?
Oh, definitely a beef and mushroom stir fry.
Oh,
with
wow.
Teriyaki and soy sauce, and then steamed white rice.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Was it the Japanese rice?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ah, I got it back. Excellent. So, if you don't mind my asking, what do you do?
Sure, I work in healthcare, actually, not on the front lines. I am a business analyst, which is why I'm able to work from home.
Oh, that's great.
Probably why I take it a little bit more seriously, because I have seen the impact on our health systems. So, and I'm thankful for everybody that is doing that job, or those jobs.
Yes.
But for me, that's why I'm like, guys, just wear a mask, I don't get it.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I've been working through the entire quarantine.
Definitely, I would say, besides your live streams and just your content, the community, the chatting with them, movie polls and watch-alongs has been really making my.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a Hamilton. I think we're gonna do a Hamilton watch along.
Oh
I
man,
got a request for that. So.
I don't plus yet.
Oh no!
For Marvel content, I have HBO Max, DC Universe, I have Hulu.
Oh, that's very interesting. What made you decide not to get Disney Plus?
Because I'm older in the sense that I have all those movies, so there's no desire for me to want to stream them if I can just put them in and watch them. I know it sounds silly, but I grew up with them.
That's very interesting because I guess that's what really hurts. Now you don't have enough original content.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting. I may get it for Hamilton. I definitely know once.
Lloyd wants to know if you've seen The Mandalorian. Did you pirate it?
I have not.
You haven't seen The Mandalorian? No! They got rid of their free trial, too. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've seen spoilers. I'll still watch, definitely once I get it. But it didn't hook me. I mean, I love Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda is adorable. All right, so I'm going to get to the next call. Is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
Yes, actually, just because everyone has that one movie or that moment that they realize they love movies, and so rest in peace, Ian Holmes. But I still remember I was 6 years old. Actually, parents in the kitchen. I'm in the living room, and I was watching Alien, and I fell in love with movies.
Oh, that's so wonderful! What a great thing to share. You know, it's funny you say that because when I was watching The Man Who Knew Too Much yesterday, I was thinking about Universal Studios in Orlando used to have a Hitchcock attraction. You know, like a behind the scenes, and they would show you how it worked. And I thought that was so wonderful, and stuff like that in the Great Movie Ride at Hollywood Studios really made me fall in love with movies. And I feel bad that they're getting rid of that stuff to put in like just their brands. And there's not as much of a celebration of like movies, which I think is sad. That was a great story. That was great. I'm really glad you shared it. That was so cool. All right, let me say bye to you. Hold on. It was so nice talking to you and getting to meet you. Stay safe, okay? Bye.
Bye.
Oh, everybody's so nice. All right, George. Where's George? George, you have a very risque avatar on Twitter, I believe. So I'm taking it. I'm faith that it's going to be good. It's going to be okay here. George. Hey, Adolfo. George. Don't. All right, George, what is your avatar? Is it you with a red and white shirt on, or you and a dog? Tori, you'll go after George. George, which are you? You gotta tell me red and white. I don't want to say hi to people I don't know. Red and white shirt, or you and a dog? George, what's your avatar look like? Oh yeah, I can see it. Oh, there it is there. Okay. All right, George. Tori, you'll go next. Great, okay. Video?
Hang on. Hello.
Hi, oh George, you're awesome. That's great. I love your accent. Yeah, okay, you guys got to see George here. Hold on, let me get rid of me.
I'm trying to get good lighting in.
Oh, you look great, George. I love your hair. I love your glasses. You got a great look going on there.
They're just for show.
Your glasses are just for show?
Yeah, I know. I'm one of those people who unfortunately has good eyesight and doesn't need them.
That's hilarious, George. That's so funny.
Wow, you've got to try and make an effort even in quarantine.
Oh, I like them. Yeah. Very cool. Very funny. Where do you get glasses like that don't have prescription in them?
From like really cheap shops on the high street that are like, do you want these for £1.50? And I'm like, yes, I do.
How many pairs of glasses do you have?
Like 4 or 5 different ones. I think
That's awesome.
They're all in a box under my bed at the moment.
Do you remember Ghostbusters, where Chris Hemsworth was doing that? That was hilarious. I loved it. So where are you in the UK?
So I'm in London.
How was London? How was London?
It's it's funny because I feel like in the shops here, I know listening to everyone in the US, like it's a very small minority of people who wear masks around, and especially like in supermarkets and things. Like when I've found it's like 1 in 10 people maybe have got a mask on, and I feel like we've kind of. I literally haven't left the house apart from to go grocery shopping for the last 10 weeks I've been. I've been, I think, do you have it in America? We have been like furloughed basically, where we're getting paid.
Yes. Some people have
but we're
that.
not working. So I'm doing that, but I haven't left the house at all, apart from to go to get food. But a lot of people now I can see are just sick of being inside, and I'm like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I was thinking this actually just the other day. I was like, disaster movies didn't exaggerate at all.
No.
How people would react. Like you watch a movie and you're like, just stay inside. People would never do that, and that was actually happened, and they did.
Let me tell you, when we were told we have to stay inside, I was like, this is like heaven on earth to me. I was like, I get to stay inside, I get paid not to work, and I can watch TV all day.
Has your job said anything about when you might be coming back?
Well, they've said that, so I work for the head office of Radisson Hotels in London.
What a cool job!
And my job is really good. It's basically, I look after the partnerships for the hotels. So we have partnerships with like BAFTA awards, with the Olivier Awards, which is a theatre, and I get to attend all these events.
Oh wow! You get to go to the BAFTAs?
Yeah, and I went to the Olivier Awards, which are the British Tony Awards.
Oh wow!
And I met at the after party Tom Hiddleston.
How was he?
We danced. He was so nice. We had a dance together. There was it was Single Ladies.
Oh, that's great.
He was really, really nice. And then actually, he's the reason that I started watching Marvel films, because I am a huge DC fan, and I was one of those ones that was like, I'm not going to watch a Marvel film because I can't do it to myself. But I literally just finished last week I watched Endgame last week.
Oh, wasn't it good? I loved Endgame.
So over the course since I got Disney Plus, I've watched from Iron Man 1 all the way through the last 10 weeks.
Wow, you got your money's worth. You got your money's worth.
Definitely.
So
yeah, it's a great.
How is Radisson gonna handle the stuff with everything's delayed? Like, did they move to BAFTAs, right?
Yeah, so it was the beginning of obviously March when it started happening here, and I work a lot with the events like that, and so it was maybe February time, we started getting a lot of cancellations from things. So people saying, we're going to leave it, we're going to postpone until this is over. Obviously, I don't think anyone in February had an idea of how fast this was going to be, and so all of our hotels are closed at the moment. In London, and so we're just waiting. I think the event side will find it it'll be difficult to come back to more than the hotel side, because people will still want to stay in a hotel domestically. People will want to travel down to London if they can't fly to, say, America or Spain because of coronavirus. So we think the hotels will be fine, but the event side, a lot of people now with Zoom, and especially big corporations like BAFTA, it was the BAFTA Game Awards we were supposed to host, and they were like, well, we're just going to do it online now. And I think a lot of them will be moving to sort of digital platforms to do these big events.
Well, until there's a vaccine. Hopefully there's going to be one at the end of the year or early next year, which I think would be really crucial.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
fascinating because they are planning to still have the BAFTAs,
Yes.
so
yeah,
that
they
should be
are.
okay.
So
How many
next
people
year,
are on your team?
It's literally just me and my manager in the partnerships team.
Oh, that's
the
great.
Two of us. So it's good, and I get to see a lot of free theatre as well because we have a lot of theatre partnerships. So I've been to see like all the West End shows about 6 times.
This is such a great job. So how do you get into a job like this? Just if people are, because I think people want to be in entertainment, and this you found a really cool way to be part of that world. And I think also probably working in the hotel business is fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, I actually I went to university and I studied drama and tour. Well, I originally wanted to study drama because I love acting and films and such like that. And my mum said, well, you can't just go and study drama because you'll just be a drama teacher. Because she was like, you need to add something else to your
That's very
spectrum
smart.
that will give you an extra, landing should you ever not make it into anything. So I was like, well, I love travel and I love hospitality. So I managed to combine the two and actually did my dissertation in New York. I went to New York and I did it on... it was about how tourists are actors in a sense, and so I went to Ground Zero and I did. I sat there for like 2 days and watched how people entered the space and how they changed and how the signs and things that are up for like please like no loudspeakers or anything, and how their stage directions and things and how people should.
Wow, this sounds like a great project.
So I did that, and then I graduated, and I got a graduate scheme for the hotel in London. This was 3 years ago. So I moved down for that, and then from there, this was basically we got to work in every aspect of the hotel for 9 weeks. So from the bottom up to managerial position, so kitchen, housekeeping, front office, and things like that.
Oh wow, that's like the Disney program too.
Yeah. So it was like that, and then I got given the guest relations manager position, which is sort of the person who looks after like the VIP guests in the hotels and make sure that they're all sorted and whatnot. And then after a year, I was just our director of commercial just approached me and said, "I've heard a lot about you, and I know you've wanted to make a move into commercial, and would you like to have a look at this possible position?" And I was like, yeah. So I did that.
George, you made such a good impression. Everyone liked you so much.
Well, hopefully. Or it was really loud. So.
That's great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing this for a year now. But
well, so what is it called? Do most hotels have a program like this?
So, it was a trainee to get into it was a graduate management scheme is what I did. So I think a lot of hotels, especially the big ones, Hilton, Radisson and things, will all have a graduate management scheme. And I think it's really good to do that because you get to meet all of and work with all the heads of departments in each sector and each position department. So you get to know a lot of people, and I think that's what helped me get to where I am today.
Fantastic.
Because I've met a lot of people.
And it's for people who study hospitality in college.
Yeah. So if you study hospitality or tourism or business management, something like that.
Oh, wow. So if anyone's looking for a major, I think this is a great thing to consider.
Definitely, and it gives you just so much more scope to do things, and especially you can go anywhere with it, I think, and it's good in terms of you don't have to stick with hospitality, but it helps you learn about business and working with people and things like that. So I would say give it a go. It's not a bad shout, and then you can be like me and get to go meet Tom Hiddleston and have a dance at the Games.
Oh, that's great. So So you watched all the Marvel movies. What are you going to do next? What's your next quarantine activity plan?
I don't know. I mean, I really loved. I'm going to go back onto Disney Plus and do some of the old and some of the Disney films I haven't seen. So I really loved The Princess and the Frog watch along because I hadn't seen it.
Oh, I'm so glad you were there. Yes.
Yeah, so that was great. And so I kind of want to do. I'm a huge Disney World fan, so I've been to Disney World every year for like 8 years.
Don't you miss
9
it?
Years.
Don't you miss it?
So much.
I feel really sad.
I'm planning my trip for next year. To do 2 weeks to do Disney and all Universal as well.
Did you see that the tickets are on sale already for 2021? Or
yeah.
You got to get reservations.
So I'm just I want to go in September, but I know it's going to be busy because of the anniversary. So I'm like, do I push it back to maybe October time?
That's Halloween though, so be careful.
Yeah. Well, my birthday's Halloween.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's great.
So I would like to go maybe.
You're making me feel like I should plan my 2021 trip. I feel like I'm behind, George.
Well, I've got a
where's my all my stuff? I've got a big folder. So I have like my Disney hacks book, my book of Disney.
I like how you're putting your
my-
degree to use here.
Yeah, my Disney World planner, and then I've got my all my
Oh,
Florida
that's fantastic. Do you stay in Radisson in Florida?
I have done a couple of times, but this time I want to go back onto on site for Disney.
Oh, which hotel do you think you might choose?
This is the thing. I'm torn between. I would like to do Grand Floridian because I always think that's one everyone would like to try and do. But I really like the look of Polynesian as well and contemporary. So I don't know, which one do you think? 'Cause
Contemporary
you
is my favorite. I always stay at the
Contemporary.
Contemporary. I really like it. You can walk to the Magic Kingdom.
Mhm.
I think I like being in a monorail hotel, so I like where your head is
Yeah.
at. But I just really like the Contemporary Hotel. It's my favorite. But
Yeah.
I think you can't go wrong with any of those hotels.
Yeah.
I think the Polynesian rooms are the oldest.
Okay.
That's the only concern. Especially if you're going to do if you're going to do 2 weeks, some of the Polynesian buildings feel pretty far away. One time I
Right,
stayed
okay.
at that resort and I had a pretty far away room that was actually close to the Ticket and Transportation Center. It was so far away from the main
Oh,
building,
really?
and
Yeah.
it felt like an old building when I was in the room.
Right. Okay.
So that's the only thing I would be concerned about.
So maybe Contemporary or Grand Floridian then for the top two. We'll
Yes,
see.
yeah. The Grand
I like
Floridian. Have you never stayed at the Grand? Have you stayed at both those hotels?
No, I haven't stayed at those. I've only ever stayed at the French Quarter and the Caribbean Beach. Are the only
Oh,
two
those
that
are
I've
really
stayed at.
nice.
Yeah, I like those.
They're both really good. I personally like Contemporary a little bit more, but the Grand Floridian is the flagship hotel. So if you want to
Yeah.
like treat yourself since you missed this year,
Yeah, that's
You
what
know?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'll do a,
I'm so
I'll do a
jealous.
cold Twitter.
I'm so jealous. I would love to go to Disney World for 2 weeks.
I know.
All the new
it's-
stuff should be open by then.
Hopefully, yeah, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting on Rise of Resistance as well because I didn't get on that. Like that wasn't open last time I went. 'Cause I
Yeah,
missed-
I haven't been on it either, George. I feel very bad. I wanted to try and go on it when I was in California, but then this was starting to happen, so I couldn't even go to the park.
No, so I'm excited, and I really want to see how they're getting on with the Jurassic World ride at Universal Studios
Yeah,
as well.
did you see they're building a roller coaster there?
Yeah, I watch the Tim Tracker on YouTube, who does like updates on all of the parks in Florida. He's great.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
He was there the other day. He was showing the track and how big it is, and it's going to be amazing. I think.
George,
so I
we're
can't
so
wait.
alike. I do all the same stuff too. Who is this guy on YouTube? I go on Twitter and I follow Walt Disney World News Today. They're a little
So-
controversial, but I think they do a good job.
Yeah, I follow them as well. But on YouTube, I'd really recommend checking out the Tim Tracker.
Okay, cool.
He's a big YouTuber in terms of, and he goes like every day. He's been going and showing how they've been getting on in terms of all the parks with their coronavirus and COVID sort of strategies and things, and how actually at Universal they're very good at asking people to make sure their masks are fully over nose and
really?
mouth. Where he went to SeaWorld or Busch Gardens, one of the others, and he said that nobody was really, none of the cast members or anything were like telling people to make sure that they had it over both. So Universal obviously got a good strategy going.
Well, let
So,
me
yeah,
ask
I'd
you
really
one last question.
Tell me.
If they are still doing limited stuff at Disney, will you still go in 2021?
Yeah, I think I need to be back there. I know it
Yeah.
sounds stupid, and people who don't go, and people always say to me, how can you go to the same place all the time? I'm like, no, you don't understand. It's
I just like standing there. I just want to be there.
exactly, I want to talk to, the citizens of Hollywood, at Hollywood Studios,
Yeah.
all that, I get really involved, and I go with my grandmother.
Oh, that's so
My
sweet.
mum doesn't like rides, so I go with my grandmother, and she goes on every single roller coaster.
Oh,
She
that's
goes on the
awesome.
Hulk,
Your
Universal,
grandma's
everything.
your grandma's the best. No, I just like
Yeah.
being there. Like I just want to be on Main Street. I
Yeah.
just want to sit on Main Street. That's all. And go to Casey's. That's all I really
Yeah.
care about. I wouldn't have. I mean, I like going on the rides, but I don't have to go on a single ride. I just miss being
exactly. Yeah, it's just how everyone is, and everyone's just so into it, and it's just it's great. So yes, I'll definitely go back next year, one way or another, regardless.
there. Yeah, as soon as like, because I go with my family, and so it's for some of my family members, they're a little bit more vulnerable, so
Yeah.
we can't really go until like there's a vaccine,
Yeah.
or this is beaten. But we've already discussed that we're going as soon as like and I think we said we were going to go for like a really long time too. We're like, we're
Yeah,
just going. I'll do
definitely.
videos from there, you know, because we're like, we
Yes.
miss it too much.
For sure. It's definitely worth it, 100%.
All right, let me say bye to you. I'm so glad I called you.
Yes, you too.
You were such a wonderful time. It's such a great time to talk to you. Stay
Oh,
safe.
Thank you very much. That means a lot. You too. Take care and speak to you soon.
All right, yes, bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
I love talking to each and every one of you so much. You're just all so great. All right, where's Tari? I think we've done 3 calls. We have two more to go. Boy, we sure learned a lot there, boy. I think if some of you are still in school and you're deciding what to study, I think hospitality sounds like a fantastic career. Get to be at a hotel every day. All right. Tari, I'm waiting for you. All right, Tari. Okay. Let's see. Tari, you can follow George. That's such a cute, sweet thing to say. Tari, everybody is interesting. That's what's so great. There you are. Oh, also in London. Ah, we're spending a lot of time across the pond today. Tari, hi! You're great. You look fantastic. I love this is such a cool space. All right, look. Let me get rid of me because everyone wants to just see you. Look at all the different patterns going on here. This is a beautiful room.
Oh, yeah. It's just my desk in my bedroom. Yeah, but I was a bit nervous after George's conversation.
Oh, please.
Expert in his field, expert in the entertainment industry, and he's in London. So it just showed me up completely.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Well, you're in London. How's your experience in London?
Yeah, but thanks for taking my call.
Of course.
London, I'm really, really, really nervous about people not wearing masks. And I'm with my mum, and she's high risk, so I'm always nervous about that. I usually cycle every day, but I haven't been on public transport since like March or something.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Are you able to work from home?
Well, I was working from home for a couple months, and then I was furloughed. So now I'm not working. And now it's starting to get to me, but it's kind of alright. I watch a lot of stuff. But yeah, I just try to cycle every day because otherwise I'm just cooped up in the house.
Right? Yeah.
That's not. But
Has your job talked to you about when you might be coming back?
well, they said it's the end of July. Oh no, from the 1st of July they can start to bring back people if they like, and then from the end of July we're all supposed to come back. But the cut-off point for when we're supposed to come back has already changed 3 times. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to jinx you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go back, or do you feel it's not safe?
Yeah, no, oh no, they already said that our department is permanently working from home, so I'm never going to go back to the office unless I want to, so...
Do you mind my asking what you do?
Oh yeah, so I work in like radio, well it's a new job, so I work in radio, so we like schedule,
Oh, wow, everybody's in the entertainment business today.
but I actually work for the same company that publishes Empire Magazine, so sometimes we talk to those guys because they're the floor just above, a couple of floors above me.
Oh, that's so cool.
I've only been to the office once, spoken to just a couple of them, because I listen to their podcasts quite a lot. Yeah, because I'm into film quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say this was a new job because before this I was doing like some events management and so I run like graphic novel events at libraries across London.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So now we've been doing them online because obviously we can't meet in libraries. So
Oh, so you're still doing that?
yeah, just like so because some of them were just social groups, and some of them were events where we got artists to come down and do either workshops or talks or do presentations. So like Kieran Gillen has done like 3 of ours because I think he lives in London.
Oh, I love his work.
Yeah, Fraser Irving has done a couple of events. Quite a lot of people. Yes, but we have like different social groups that meet every.
Since you've made it digital, can anyone in the world join into your?
Yeah. Anyone can join.
You should put a link in the thing so people can. And also, if you tweet it to me, I'll retweet your next one, so people could join in. Just DM it to me, so I definitely see it.
Yeah, I'll do that. But also, I used to go to a lot of because I used to write reviews for films. So I've been going to London Film Festival for like the past 5 years as like press. So I was watching films. I've only interviewed a few people. I mostly just went to watch stuff. And I've been to some BAFTA events as well, but obviously not as many as George.
That's still very cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm into film quite a lot, but I don't like to rewatch films a lot, to be honest. So like one of your callers was talking about Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus either, only because I've seen all of the Disney films, so I don't really want to pay for a service just to rewatch them. I try to only watch new stuff.
What do you subscribe to?
Nostalgic. Oh, yeah, so I've got Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Crunchyroll for anime. But on Amazon and Netflix, I just watch, anytime there's new content, I watch pretty much all of it. So,
oh, that's great. What's the last thing that you watched that you really liked?
Well, I saw Shoplifters just yesterday, the Japanese film.
Oh, how was that? I forgot to watch that.
It's amazing. Like,
Oh, darn it.
I thought it was going to be like a comedy film about a family that's shoplifting, and it's not that at all. It's like a pretty sad drama about
I think
families.
even though it's obviously a different Asian country, I think Parasite kind of stole the thunder because that movie had like some momentum.
Yeah.
What streaming service is it on?
Well, it's not streaming. I had to rent it on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you gotta pay for stuff. Me too.
Yeah, like I had a Cineworld Unlimited subscription. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about. I remember now. Regal is I think Cineworld owns Regal in America.
Yes.
So it's the same company. So I had a Cineworld Unlimited subscription. So I used to go to the cinema like literally every week or maybe multiple times a week.
Regal subscription is very good.
Yeah, it's amazing. But my subscription ran out. It was set to run out a month before the cinema shut down. So I will have like a free month when the cinemas reopen. But I don't want to go because I'm too scared of getting sick. So like, yeah, generally I wanted to ask you about how do you feel about, or other people in the chat as well, how do they feel about going to the cinema? Because I wanted to explain how big of a film fan I am, and despite what I just said, I'm not going back to the cinema unless it's I don't know, unless there's a vaccine or unless it's 100% safe.
Yeah.
That's to go, despite how big of a film fan I am. So how do you think that's going to affect other people? Because if I'm saying that, surely other people have felt the same.
People in my family are also as big a film fan as you, and they are not planning to go back until it's the same situation that you said. I think there are some parts of the country in the United States where people will go just to go, to make the point that they want to go, because it's become political here. But I think that in the major metropolis areas where the movies make the real money, I think that my guess is that Hollywood will be surprised at how few people will actually go. And I think the problem is that I think I'd be more willing to go. I mean, I have to go for my job, but I'm gonna have to be very careful. Like, I would never take my mask off at any point. I think that the movie theaters are making a mistake because they want to sell food, saying that you can take your mask off to eat.
No way.
Yeah, I think that that's just so dangerous. I think they should just raise the price, but I don't know how they would police it. I mean, they can't keep people off their phone. They can't keep people from talking. How are they going to keep people in a dark room from taking their mask off? And it's just, I'm very curious to see what the first box office numbers look like. I suspect they will be ridiculously low.
Yeah, they have to be. And Christopher Nolan, I'm kind of like annoyed with him because he's like pushing Tenet so much, and it's like he needs to. I don't know. He needs to let it go.
He better be in there. He better be in the theater.
I was thinking, he should be on like every screening if he's that pushing it so much.
Well, it's interesting you say that because Spike Lee, I saw him doing interviews for Da 5 Bloods, and people said to him, "Do you feel bad that it's not in theaters?" And he said, "No, I don't, because right now I wouldn't recommend anyone go to a movie theater." And I thought that was really a stand-up thing for him to do.
Yeah, and his film was great, and I'm glad I could watch it.
Me too. And it still felt like a movie, right? Even though I was watching it at home, right? Didn't you feel that way?
Yeah, it was because I was really sucked in because of like the content of the film and the message of the film.
And it's a beautiful movie. It's a stunning
honestly,
film.
The big screen, it would look better, but.
So off the top of your head, because I'm going to do my list this week, what's your favorite film of 2020 so far?
I've got like bad memory as well. So,
Yeah, I had to go through my list of all the movies I've reviewed.
What hasn't been a lot, so maybe it might be like new films. Maybe The Five Bloods. I did like King of Staten Island. I like The Five Bloods. I don't know if you can quickly remind me what the biggest films.
Like for instance, there was Birds of Prey. There was Extraction on Netflix.
No.
Invisible Man. Remember that came out?
Invisible Man was great. I'm a big DC fan, like a huge DC fan. But Birds of Prey was, I thought it was fine, but I didn't like it. I wasn't in love with it. I am a Marvel fan as well, but because of all of the hatred towards DC, it just makes me like DC more.
I really like DC, yeah. Birds of Prey was fine, but it really wasn't a DC movie in my opinion.
Yeah. That's how I would describe it. But I hope next film they can, I don't know, introduce. I want Lady Shiva as the villain, first of all.
Right? That would be great.
Cassandra Cain will have more to do in that case as well. But anyway, maybe The Invisible Man is really good, so maybe I'll just say that one for now as a favourite film of the year. And The Five Bloods is maybe the close second, or maybe I should switch them around, I'm not sure.
Yeah, those are two very good films.
Yeah.
All right, so we have one more call to do today. Is there anything else that you want to say before we go?
No, just thanks for taking the call. And I'm probably not going to be a subscriber for much longer because I can't really afford too much.
Oh, no worries. Come back when you can.
I'll do every now and again.
And the streams are still going to stay public, so you can still come and watch them. And and you'll just come back when you can. Don't worry about it, really. And also DM me, member or not a member, when your next event is for comic books, and I will tweet it out so people can join, because I think that's really wonderful and it's a nice thing to do.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Let me say bye to you.
Yeah.
Hold on. It was so nice to meet you.
Okay.
Please stay safe and take care of yourself. And you said you're with your mom, right?
Yeah.
So that's so nice of you to take care of your mom, and be careful, and really DM me about that.
Yeah.
Okay? And I like your avatar, by the way. Did you design that with your name?
Oh yeah. I use it for everything, basically.
It's very nice.
Yeah, thanks again.
Have a great day. Bye.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Everybody's so great. All right. Let's see here. Oh, Rolando, I'm trying to get more merch. It's a little bit, I was planning to do it, but it was stalled. Oh, Tari, George says he wants to get a drink with you when this is all over. You guys should reach out to each other. Tari and George, you guys should DM on Twitter. That's very nice of you, George. You guys are awesome. Everybody here is so nice. Okay. I saw Cameron ask first. If I don't see Cameron put his thing in next, I'll do Steven. Hi, AJ. Cameron asked first. Super Steve, I'll try to get to you next week, okay? Let's see if I can do this. Tari, did you see? Oh, George. Oh, that's great. Tari saw it. Okay, that's awesome. Making friends in the BGT community. I love it so much. All right, Cameron. I'm waiting for you to accept my invitation. Super Steve, next week remind me that I said you were going to go this week. Just in case. I'll make a note though. Cameron, where are you? Cameron, I'm waving at you on Skype. There we go. Anna, yes. Anna, you can go next time too.
Hi.
Hi, where's your video? I can't see you.
There it is.
Yay! Hi! Hello! All right, let me get rid of me because everyone just wants to see you. All right, Cameron, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Where are we talking to you from? Where are you?
Mississippi.
Oh, excellent. So how are things in Mississippi?
You know, another red state, so
Yeah.
it's a little, people aren't taking it as seriously as they should, which gets on my nerves because my dad is really high risk, but I'm just
Oh, yeah.
going to take as many precautions as I can.
So
I
do you
don't know
live
if
with
my
your
dad-
parents? Do you live with your parents?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you live with your parents?
I do, yeah.
So have they been able? Do they go out at all?
They do. My dad probably goes out more than he should. I think I care more about his well-being than he does.
Does he wear a
But
mask?
He does, yeah. My
Okay.
parents are really safe despite the fact that they do go out sometimes. But, yeah, it's not, it's another political thing. Like, people don't really want their rights obstructed by masks. Which
What
is,
right is that? You can still do anything that you want.
Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's not, it restricts me. It restricts you in no way whatsoever.
Right, exactly.
So what have you been doing in quarantine?
I've been watching a lot of TV and movies, obviously.
Yes. What streaming services do you have? Do you have Disney Plus?
I have Disney Plus, HBO Max, Netflix, Hulu. And I think that's it.
That's a pretty good group.
Yeah, I've got pretty much everything I want, so I'm not at a loss for things to watch.
Right? Are you currently working? Are you taking a break? What's going on with that?
I am working. I was quarantined for about 4 weeks whenever things really started getting serious here.
Mhm.
And then I think our lockdown period was just too quick. And once the governor said that we could start working again, my boss was like, come back to work. And I was like, all right, well.
Do you mind my asking what you do?
I'm a graphic designer for a local newspaper.
Oh, wow. Everyone has such cool jobs. So what does that entail for people who don't know?
So basically what I do is I make a lot of advertisements for like local businesses to run in the paper every week.
Oh, so that's like part of the service you offer, right? They're like, oh, we want to
Right.
put an ad, and they're like, you guys will design it for them.
Exactly. We do that. Sometimes we even do business cards. And then every week we're a twice weekly publication. So every week it's my job to like lay out the whole paper.
Wow, you have a lot to do with the paper.
It is. It is actually a lot to do, but I enjoy it. And
Are you the only graphic designer at the paper?
I am.
That's so
But-
cool. You have so much power, Cameron.
I know. It eats me up.
You have to design the whole paper. So I have a
Yeah.
question. Are people still buying ads during this?
Well, in the beginning of
things being shut down, people were like, we just can't afford it. We can't afford to buy ads right now when we're not even getting people in our stores.
Yeah.
But recently, things have been opening up more, so we have more people buying ads. But we're seeing a lot of like really small local businesses still not being able to buy ads because they're still trying to recover from when they were closed.
I can imagine. Yeah, I think it's going to take a little bit of time for ads to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, I've been thinking a lot about advertising lately, and especially with like the Disney movies that have already wrapped their advertising, how
Yeah.
they're going to come back and get people interested in seeing Mulan or Black Widow. But I
So-
guess we'll see.
What, you don't tell us the company because I don't want you to get in trouble. But what's
Okay.
the ad that you're the most proud of that you've ever designed? Where you're like, that was a nice ad. Or even just one recent one that you were excited about.
I just did like a house ad for our paper
Yeah?
to run in our paper to let them know of a new subscriber rate that we had going.
Oh,
And
yeah?
I really liked that one.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
it was fun.
so this is a local paper for your area?
It is.
And it's like still a print version that goes out?
It is.
That's
it's
really
mostly-
nice.
Yeah, we have print and online. I'm constantly surprised at how many older people are interested in the online version, because I kind of figured the older people would be the only ones getting the print version.
Yeah.
But,
Do you have to design the layout of the online version as well?
well, what we do is like, we design the print one, and then we upload the PDFs of the print one to the
Oh,
website.
that's great. Yeah, that's very
And-
simple. Yeah.
And then we also just upload the stories to our website.
That's
Like,
awesome. So you're going to work from home? Is that what they're going to do? Or do they want you to come back into the office? Because it sounds like you could work from home.
That's what's frustrating is I can work from home, and I did work from home for about 4 weeks, but I've been back in the office for a couple months now.
Are they social distancing you there?
Well, it's a pretty small office. There's only like 8 people in the office
Oh, good.
total.
You're like, you 7 people, stay away from me.
Right. And I'm very lucky to be as young as I am and have my own office, so I can just kind of like
Oh, you can close the door.
close the door and be like, make sure you stay outside the door if you have to talk to me,
Yeah, don't come
But-
over here.
Right, exactly.
Do people wear masks in the office?
No, it's been frustrating going to work every day, and I'm trying to be like diplomatic and and not and hear my coworkers complain about having to wear masks.
Oh, really? Yes.
Yeah.
Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, Cameron. Don't die on that hill. Just let them
Exactly.
complain.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just sit in there in my office, and I'm like, all right, well, this is what it is.
What is their argument? What are their arguments?
The same thing about like some people have been arguing that you are safer without masks, which is like not medically accurate.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all.
Right. And then some people have been just again like they can't force us to wear a mask, and I'm like, well, that's how the law works. So
Yeah, you can. It's the law.
they can't. Yeah, just a lot of people not wanting to like be. It's the whole like federalism thing. They don't want to be forced by the federal government to do anything.
But it's the local government. The federal government actually doesn't
It
care.
is. Right, exactly. But our local government is not as tight as it should be.
That's crazy. But I mean, it sounds like at least you're able to drive. Do you drive to work?
I do.
So
I live
it sounds like you can stay pretty isolated.
Yeah, I'm lucky that where I work, there's so few people there,
Are you
And
the only pro-mask person in your entire office?
pretty much, yeah.
Well, maybe is anyone else suspiciously quiet, Cameron?
No, I've been, well,
You should go find that person at lunch and be like, let's go talk about them
right.
outside.
I've been trying to, like, I'm one of, like, two really young people in my office, and it seems like we are the ones that are kind of more suspicious about coronavirus, and we kind of talk about it every now and then and be like, all right, we need to
But
be
I'm
careful,
serious
kids.
though. I mean, don't make people at your office don't like you because over masks. Like you're not
Oh,
going to
no.
convince them.
No, I'm very careful at work. I try my best not to, like, start fights.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You know.
No, not at all.
So before we go, what are you going to watch coming up? Is there anything you've planned that you're going to watch? Do you have any recommendations?
I just finished watching Defending Jacob, which I thought was great. The ending I was a little bit iffy about. I'm wondering if they're going to do a second season, but
That's the only reason I could think they would do the ending like that, but we don't want to have any spoilers. But I did like the show quite a bit. I thought it was really good.
right. And then I just started watching Doom Patrol last night,
From season 1?
season 1.
What do you think?
It's so much better than I thought it would be,
It's really good.
and
Although
I
I'm gonna
really love it.
I'll tell all of you, I watched episode 4 of season 2, okay, because they give it to us in advance, and it has officially become an HBO show. It is very graphic. I was very surprised. I was like, is this still the same show? So I'm going to tweet out a warning this week for anyone who's watching with somebody else. Be prepared.
Well, I've also been trying to watch more black entertainment lately, and so I think I'm going to watch If Beale Street Could Talk soon.
Oh, that's a great movie. That's very good. Have you seen Watchmen?
I have. I
Yeah, that's amazing.
love Watchmen. I tell all my friends to watch it. It's just, I think it is the best example of a perfect TV show.
I'm very upset that Damon Lindelof is like, I see no direction for season 2. I'm like, there's a clear direction for season
There's a
2.
cliffhanger.
Because you ended it on a cliffhanger. I can tell you exactly what you should do for season 2.
Right.
All right, so let me
But,
say,
and, and that's the job of a writer.
Yeah. Come up with it, Damon. I want to see where this goes.
Right.
I want to see, Regina King get to play that. I feel she's been
I
robbed.
know. She was so good.
All right, let me say bye to you.
Okay.
That was a really interesting conversation. That was great.
Thank you.
So
Bye.
continue to stay safe, okay?
I will. You too.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Mackenzie Williams. I want to say hi to you before I log off. Did Mackenzie Williams write anything? I don't see it. Yes. Hello, Grace. Long-time viewer, love all of your content. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad you joined today. I'm sorry that the stream is about to end, but there will be a stream tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and you'll be able to comment because you're now a member. The streams this week are, of course, Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Because remember, although maybe no, this week it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, because we're doing a watch-along for Hamilton on Friday, and I like to do only one live thing a day. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining. It's so nice to have everybody here. I had another great time talking to everybody, and I'll see you guys. We'll do another call-in show a week from today. All right, bye, everybody. Bye. See you tomorrow on the live stream.